Okay, so where are we at now?
Nelson Road Bridge, Avon.
Okay, and where did you say? Oh, God. There goes another one. Is that a blue heron?
Yeah, it is a blue heron.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah, it's pretty wild
That's the
out here.
third one I've seen in the last 10 minutes. So where were they when they were fishing?
They were right out there.
Okay.
There's a path along the river.
Okay.
It's all beat down. It actually used to be a road before the 50s or 60s. Then they built this bridge.
Oh, so there was a road out there.
So the road used to go around that way, and then across to the Rock County Park there was a bridge.
Okay.
And then they redid it all and did this. And then they closed all that down, tore the bridge out.
So now, when Katie saw the dogmen, the 3 dogmen drinking from the creek, was she right over here?
She was right over here.
Oh, she was over on this side.
Where the History Channel film crew was set up, it was over here.
But wasn't she really over here?
Nope,
behind
she was
us?
right down in here. So
Okay.
when they filmed it, this was all dried up. It's all flooded now.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this was all dried up.
So when Katie Zahn was on Monster Quest, talking about the dogman she saw, she was right down in here, right?
Yep, right down in there.
Okay.
But that was all, you know, that's...
Yeah, it was dried up then.
16 years ago, this is all changed, but that was, you know, rarely flooded. Nowadays, it's always flooded.
Yeah, it looks like a...
It's not. Look how it's just underwater.
Yeah, it looks like a river's going through there. Doesn't it? We've been down in there before, though, when it wasn't flooded. Who's from Chicago?
What's this hanging?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Or is it... Oh, it's just hanging on that wire. Huh. So, they saw them over there where they were fishing across on the banks. And then... Oh, there's somebody's fishing line. And then... They were in the trees over there?
Yep. So if you
or along the road here?
Up these trees, this old growth through here.
Uh-huh.
See how big those trees are out there?
Yeah.
I mean, this whole woods is full of those trees. So they said that when he looked behind them, they could see him going from tree to tree to tree. And they would, like, jump from tree, peer around, jump to another tree. Basically, I don't know if they were chasing them or just watching them or...
Yeah, just trying to get them out of here,
yeah.
Probably. Yeah, because that's where you camped, and that's where you had your friend saw something horrible that he won't even talk about.
He looked behind us. I didn't look behind us.
Yeah.
I was focused on getting the hell out of there.
But it was snarling and growling, right?
Yeah. It was right behind us. We were sitting around the fire and...
How you could camp out here? This is the scariest place out here, isn't it?
And then when we were hunting and saw the one in the tree that came down the tree and ran down this road.
Yeah, that was down there.
That was right down
a
couple hundred yards from here.
On the left? Yeah, but it was on the right, right?
We saw it on the right.
Yeah, yeah.
We were parked on the left.
And the cat was impaled on that tree on the left.
Yep.
Yeah, and you were looking at that. Excuse me. And so when it was going from tree to tree out here, they... Did you just go down in there?
He did.
Yeah, you can walk underneath the bridge.
Oh.
Ew.
So, and then it just chased them out of here, and they were just parked right down here where the truck is, right?
Right where the truck is. So
Okay.
They ran from there all the way through back to the truck.
Oh.
Which is a long, you know, it's a thick woods. It's a pretty nasty little jog.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're scared, though, you move a lot.
That is exactly where the teepee is, where you were camping, and you guys had that encounter where...
There's a structure, so there's a pond way back there. There was a structure there for years, a big one.
Was it a teepee-like?
Yep. And then down this road, it used to be private property that a friend of mine owned. They had a structure out there, a big one, big boughs, like really large chunks of tree.
Was it a teepee shape?
Yeah, it was. It was leaning. Everything was leaned up, and against a big tree. I don't know what kind of tree, but pretty large tree. They're all leaned up right there. In a teepee formation all the way around the tree.
Okay. Yeah, because we had that owl hooting and then growling and snarling at us out there, same place. And then we've also, the last time Kimmy and I think were out here, or maybe it was Terry and I, we were leaving. We didn't see anything or hear anything, but as we were getting in the vehicle to go, we heard wood knocks. And every time we're out here, something happens. Every single time. And it's been fun, you know. I don't know. This is the scariest place out here. Hey, do you have any questions you want to ask him? Nothing? No. And then so they were parked down there and they got in their vehicle and they just took off, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was basically a straight shot to the car. Threw everything in, got out of there.
Yeah, it's funny how they live just so close off the road. I'm sorry, but they do. They're right here.
Yeah.
They're just right here.
You know, it's easier for them to travel. I think they probably even use the roads just like a deer would.
Yeah.
You know, why jump and try to swim across the river? They just go right across the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah, but when we were parked in the parking lot and something was coming near the vehicle, we could hear it bipedal at night. And in that parking lot, it had to be coming through the woods over that way. So, you know, they're on both sides or they get on both sides. I don't know what they do. But, man.
I mean, you know, given what they are, I'm sure it's no problem for them to swim across the river.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Swim or...
It's pretty narrow down there, too. A lot of where the boat launch is. So you know, when the water's at normal level, you know, I've walked across it and only been chest deep in it. So
oh, my God.
it's very shallow.
I know you've been out here a lot. You're crazy.
I know this, I know this river like the back of my hand.
Oh, my God. Did you ever have anything happen out here?
No.
Nothing? Haven't seen anything yet?
Nope.
Looking forward to it, though, aren't you?
Yeah, it would be pretty cool, but I have spent a lot of time out here and I have never seen anything.
You've never seen anything?
No UFOs or weird lights in the sky? That's what I'm on.
See, no, that's... My dad had an experience in this part of the county.
Mosquitoes.
Not far from here. They were chased pretty much all the way back to Beloit from here. A light just on them, and it, you know, they couldn't hear anything. It wasn't a helicopter.
When was this?
Don't slow down.
Right? About 20 years ago?
About 20 years ago.
And so he was with somebody?
Yep.
Did
my
you say?
cousin.
And they were coming from where?
Well, we were all out here hunting. They were in a separate vehicle.
Uh-huh.
And we were coming back from coyote hunting late at night, and we didn't see it. They left early because he had to go home, go to school or something.
And where were they approximately?
That would be out by Skinner Road, which is, if you head up this way about 5 miles, turn right on Skinner.
Okay.
That's where we were hunting private property up there.
Because we saw one just down the road by the cornfield on this same side that we're standing on right now. Just a couple, 2 or 3 years ago, Diane and I said, that light looks weird. And so I got out my camera, and it was like twilight, and I got out my camera, and the minute I started to zoom in, it blinked out. And I said, yeah, that was something.
No, I don't. Do you remember up in Janesville, there was a sighting near the interstate? Like,
yes.
They had like 50 911 calls or something crazy like that.
Yeah, what year was that?
I was in high school. I was a senior, so probably like 2000.
Okay.
Around 2000. A good friend of, well, my best friend at the time, and then another really good friend of mine, were driving up the interstate through that. They saw that.
Did they?
And it was like a triangle of like red lights, and it was just sitting there, hovering right above the interstate.
Oh.
And they had all them. Do you remember that? Yeah, look it up. You'll find it. Janesville Gazette. They did a whole spread on it.
Oh, I gotta see that.
It was the coolest thing, you know, like people mass like UFO sighting.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, like hundreds of people.
Because one of my friends that lives right there by the interstate, off of John Paul, right on John Paul, and her and her husband saw, before dark, 9 silver UFOs going really slow down that green belt behind John Paul, and they watched it for like 20 minutes.
Nice.
And she reported it. She called the radio stations and stuff to see if anybody reported it, and the police, and nobody had. So, you know, of course nothing happens then, but, you know, I just wish we'd all get out our cameras, but I don't either half the time.
Well, nowadays with a lot of people having dash cams and that sort of thing,
Yeah.
there's more of an opportunity, more likelihood that we're going to capture stuff.
So now tell me in detail what happened to your dad. I got to hear this.
So they had left our hunting spot and they were heading back to Beloit, and all of a sudden the whole truck, the road, everything around them just lit up like a spotlight.
Right down on the car.
Right down on the car. And he looked out the window, slowed down, looked out the window up at it, and it made no noise. It was just like a spotlight right on him. And so he took off, and it was on him. It didn't move or nothing. It was on him the whole time for probably 10, 15 minutes or something like that. They're just driving back to Beloit.
Was he scared? I would be.
I mean, how do you explain that? Like, what?
It stayed right with him.
Yeah, it stayed right on them. Oh. They hit 81, took 81 up back to Beloit, and you know you can do 60. You know it's 55 mile an hour state highway. So
It just stayed right over him.
stayed right over them.
And then what? Just blinked out?
It just blinked out. As soon as they started getting closer to town,
God.
just gone.
Oh,
It's like the light switch was turned off.
I would be so freaked out.
Yeah, my cousin to this day, he was pretty young. He wasn't old enough to hunt, but he remembers it.
Does he?
Mhm.
Oh my God.
My dad, I remember that. He's getting old.
Yeah. Did any electrical things go wrong on his car or anything?
So I don't
No.
remember him saying anything about that. No,
They didn't have any missing time?
no, nothing like that. I
Oh,
don't
that's
think.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. Because, you don't want that to happen.
yeah. There's a lot of, like I said, you got orbs, UFOs, Dogman, Sasquatch.
We've seen orbs out here.
There's been other
Several
things
times.
too, like a coworker of mine, two of them actually. One saw it on 213, another one saw it on his way out to Elkhorn. I think he was on 43. But they said what it looked like was like a monkey with really long legs, just scoot across the road or the highway.
Oh, yeah, monkey.
And I'm just like, what the hell was that? Like they said, it was really slender and had a really large face and big eyes.
What color?
I don't. He described it as like a big, long-legged, long-armed monkey.
So, with hair,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So dark, something dark?
Probably.
Yeah. Because I was wondering if it was the rake. Because they don't have any hair and they're kind of whitish,
Yeah,
ghostly
yeah.
color, right?
Yeah.
So no, probably a Bigfoot, a young one.
I think another thing I remember, as far as like pertaining to the Dogman, there was a sighting somewhere in Wisconsin in the 30s, I want to say, and the guy kept seeing it digging in an Indian burial mound.
Oh yeah, Mark Shackelman.
Is that yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he said it
At
made
St.
it noise
Coletta's.
like Gadara. Which
Yeah.
in the, you remember in the Bible,
Yeah.
that was where Christ put the legion, all the demons, into the swine and sent them into the Red Sea.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Hellhound, I bet. I don't know.
maybe a possessed, it's a demonic possession thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I believe in hellhounds.
I just know that, like, all my experiences, I felt like an unbelievable amount of fear. And even being armed. I mean, armed to the tooth.
Yeah. And yet you know that that's not going to stop anything.
And I don't think from everything that I've seen on, or listened to on Vic's podcasts and other people's stories, if they could be killed, they're extremely hard to kill.
Yeah.
Like, just like a crazy amount of effort. And
Yeah.
He was talking in one episode about like a guy they'd use bear traps and just kept loading their shotguns over and over and over again. To shoot
Oh my
them and
God.
take them down. Can't remember what episode that was, but it's a good one.
Or like the lady that pulled the shotgun on one, it was at her door, and she shot at it, and it just went poof, and it disappeared.
Is that like the Skinwalker Ranch stuff?
That one wasn't, but it was one of the stories, I think, what's the guy that does the UFOs? Stan Gordon. He was talking about when the UFO wave came through, and then Bigfoot was seen at the same time in the same area? That one, yeah. It happened about the same time. And I think, and it was at her cabin or her house door, and she just loaded her shotgun and shot at it, and it just went poof. And I believe that. I don't know, you know. All right, well, I think we're done out here because there's too many mosquitoes and there's too much water to roam around. So,
It is very flooded.
yeah, this is unbelievably flooded. You can't get anywhere out here.
To the cemetery up the road?
Huh?
You ever been to the cemetery up the road?
No, why? What's down there? Ghosts?
Nellie Brace.
Who's that?
Look at that crazy jaw.
Shut up, what? Oh, God. Oh, my God. There's a little critter jaw. Oh, that's sad.
Have you been in that cemetery at the end of Beacon Light Road yet?
No, I haven't.
I can show you what that is.
What happened there?
Nothing that I know of.
Nothing
It's
yet?
Just a little cemetery.
Yeah, but the one up on in Avon, we'll go to that one because it's right up the road.
You got stories about that one?
Yeah.
All right.
There's a ghost that roams. I remembered this. What was her name?
Yep.
Nancy?
Nellie Brace.
Nellie Brace. I remember something about that.
And
Remember Nellie? She remembers Nellie. I mean, you know, those stories get around.
I remember watching on something.
Oh, on a program.
Like ghost hunters.
Ghost hunters or something? Oh, I wish they'd come out here. I don't like ghosts, but yeah, we'll go to the cemetery.
I'm more UFO.
Yeah, me too. Ghosts scare me.
What do you think about disclosure here? That pretty much is going to depend with the military talking about what was going on like 2005, where the fighter pilots were chasing around the UFOs and they got on the radar and everything.
Well, we just heard Jim Peniston talk at a MUFON meeting in Rockford, Illinois, and he was saying that he believes they're Chinese technology and that they're ahead of us. And I don't know why he thinks that. I was meaning to ask him, but I forgot. But he thinks that's Chinese technology that's out there, that those videos were taken of. I mean, I don't know, but he thinks the real UFOs are time travelers from the year 8100, trying to save humanity. So, I don't know. I guess I don't believe in extraterrestrials anymore.
The projections of human genetics, what they think people look like, you know, even a couple hundred years
Oh
from
yeah,
now. Their
that's
eyes are a
the
lot
direction that
larger.
we're going. You know, this underdeveloped body here, old dead, no sex organs.
Although those could be humanoids that they use to fly the ships because the human bodies can't take it. So they send in something that's half man, half machine. That's what they think the Greys are. But I don't know. All right, I'm shutting this off. We're going to the cemetery for ghost stories.